Brothers and sisters, welcome back to my channel. Today we will analyze which cards should be banned, unbanned, and which one should be limited to one or two. We will dive deep into the reasons of why the potential of certain decks should also be limited. Banned, Kashtira arise-hearth. The Abellastar and Horus are the new archetypes releasing in Dagoth, and arise-hearth prevents the summoning condition of the Abellastar the Dark Witch. The entire Horus archetype relies on activating effects in the graveyard. The presence of arise-hearth would hinder the development of the metagame involving those new strategy, hence it's a natural choice for a definitive hit in this ban list. Hooklock. Hooklock undermines the mechanic of trap cards by allowing their activation in the turn they were set. This becomes even more troublesome when combined with cards like Labyrinth Chandelier and Labyrinth Stovitorbe. A similar card, Arias the Labyrinth Butler, with this mechanic will be released in Dagoth, offering a more balanced effect to replace Hooklock's unfair effect. Eble. Eble was already abused by Sprite, but now a new archetype is abusing it. Rescue Ace can summon Eble by utilizing Pazlemino effect, which can modulate the level of a monster being summoned under it into level 2, and then they can use Pazlemino, which is a link to, and the level 2 in order to summon Gigantic, then can summon Eble directly from the deck. Then they can use Eble and Gigantic in order to summon Bitcop, and then they can summon Eble on the opponent board and tribute Bitcop in order to give to the Eble a patrol counter. Eradicator Epidemic Virus. Unlike other cards and floodgates, this one interacts with the basic card type of the game, which we will term super types: monsters, spells, and traps. His effect lasts for 3 consecutive turns, eliminating a fundamental gameplay strategy, making it a card worthy of being removed. Players like Dinkabui, who have made this their main strategy, have shown how toxic such an approach can be in the competitive scene. But now let's move to the limited section. Kashtira Fenrir. Fenrir isn't only an essential part of the Kashtira engine, but is also abused in various decks. It's a free interruption and adds copy of itself to the end, usable as discard fodder. His reprint in the magazine indicates that it won't be banned, leading us to believe that it will be limited. The Bestial Magnamoth and the Bestial Lubellion. The basic Bestial serve as extender and interruptions. Bestial Magnamoth in particular allows adding any dragon monster from the deck or graveyard to the end during the end phase. This card is oppressive against many decks that rely on dark and light monsters. It also lets players adapt their strategy based on the opponent end board knowing their interruption, and in simplified games it's overly oppressive. The Bestial Lubellion, it ensures having the most suitable Bestial in each situation. Through its secondary effect of placing branded regained on the field, it creates almost infinite resource recycling, disrupting control or mid-range strategies. Branded Fusion. The ability to use any card from the deck for fusion summoning to create nearly unbeatable boards shouldn't exist. It also enables various locks, either the Supreme Magical Force, Raz Disciple, and the well-known Gimmick Puppet Nightmare using Albion the Sanctifier Dragon. Rather than banning those cards, addressing the root of the problem is more suitable. Despite the deck not being particularly successful this year in this pure version, the fact that such a card is fundamentally problematic remains. Jasmine. This card connects the Salavalon engine to the Rika one, and its effect is not once per turn. Having only one copy prevents easy access to the Therion engine, Natura Rose Whip, and Cactus Bouncer. Prioritizing card engine searching with the limited copy available is the main goal of this hit, and this keeps the deck very strong and viable but limits its power play. Stray Purely Straight. His ability to render cards like Infinite Impermanence, Effect Veiler, Ghost Mourner, and any other targeting going second cards useless makes it a threat. Limiting power play or cards that prevent interaction seems more suitable than hitting any other card in the main deck that would kill the deck entirely. Runic Fountain. The effect is a soft once per turn. The effect can also be used during the opponent's turn, and having multiple in rotation can enable power play with Gary the Runic Fangs. Pot of Prosperity. This card can serve as both a starter or interruption. Both side can also be a floodgate. Its game flexibility makes it one of the strongest spell cards at the moment. Despite its reprint in Rarity Collection, limiting it seems kinda fair. Triple Tactics Talent. This card should not exist in my opinion. and it combines the effect of 2 currently banned cards and proves detrimental in format with high usage of entrops. It should be banned, but at the moment we have other priorities. But now let's move on to the unbanned section, from banned to 1. Orcus Tarp Horror. In the OCG it's a 3, we would settle for 1. For now. Konami, give us a little something. Tidal and Redox. They don't seem dangerous, and the meta has progressed to a point where their presence wouldn't have much impact. Masterpiece. It's basically an ex-purely noir that didn't believe in itself enough. Spiral Master Plan. There is an announcement of Spiral Double Agent. Maybe that Konami is telling us something? Let's move on to the semi-limited section. Dimensional Shifter. Shifter balances the deck ecosystem, but limiting its potential and availability seems necessary. Runic Tip. By limiting Fountain to 1, we have limited the grind, and with Tip, we reduce the consistency, making the archetype more balanced. Big Welcome Labyrinth. Reducing the grind of the deck that has performed very well this format. And for last, Pancratops, Misk, and Gazelle. This makes our community happy, and their return has no repercussions whatsoever. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you next time.